Hi, everyone, and welcome to TWF NXT. I, Gorilla Monsoon, here with Pat McAfee and with Booker T. And today on NXT, we have Father Yule here today on NXT, and we'll see Father Yule all through the 11th month, going into the 12th month here in the Toy Wrestling Gathering. And here we're gonna, see him here now. We're gonna see Father Yule come to the ring now. Well, I want to know one thing, Gorilla Monsoon. Pat McAfee says who Father Yule's gonna give a gift to. That's who I like to know. Who Father Yule's going to give a gift to or not, and who's on a good list and who's on a bad list. I tell you the truth, Booker T says, I don't know who's on the good list. I don't know who's on the bad list. But at the end of the day, I know that hope I'm not on the bad list. After all the things you said and did all year, Gorilla Monsoon says, I would see highly unlikely you'd be on the good list. Ho ho ho. Happy Yule. It is I, Santa Claus, Father Yule here. And today I tell you we're getting into Yule time. I mean, soon, next week, we're going to have the Gathering of Lights for the Jewish folk, then Yule for the Christian folk, and then the Gathering of Followership for the non-Christian and black folk out there, and whatever holy day that you do. I wish you a happy Yule, happy Gathering of Lights, happy Gathering of Followership, But the first thing is I want to tell you folks that Yule has nothing to do with me. It has to do, with Jesus, the Son of God, and how God so loved the world and also forgave the world for its sundry sins and misdeeds. He gave us his only Son, Jesus, who yielded his life up for sin. God loved us so much, he was willing to have Jesus die for those sins and misdeeds, and Jesus loved us so much he was willing to go through it. My clothing even tells the saga about the atonement of sin. The white of my beard as well as my cap and some of my clothing shows that when we first came upon this earth, we were clean, we were good, we were holy. We then sadly learned what sin was, and we gave in to sin, and our hearts became black. But then through Jesus' blood, both through his beatings and from his death, washed all those sins away from us, and made us as clean as we were when God first made us. So then, when the time came, we could walk on the streets of gold. And that's even how my clothing even tells the tale of atonement from sin. Oh, yeah, Father Yule, I still got a bone to pick with you. Yesterday I said I wanted a TWF heavyweight winnings, but you didn't give that to me as a gift. Yeah, Drew, because the only one I could give to you as a gift, was the toy one. Well, you beat Jack Sparrow, so you think you should be happy enough that you're going to be fighting Cody Rhodes at the end of this month for the TWF heavyweight winnings. But no, you're not happy with that, are you? No, because I should have been the TWF heavyweight fighter. I should never had to go through all the bullshit I had to go through. I should never had to fight bloody Jack Sparrow to get my right, which should have been my right to begin with, to fight Cody Rhodes and win back my TWF heavyweight winnings. Well, I can tell you right now, Jack Sparrow, tell you right now, Drew McIntyre, the way you're behaving, I'm struck that you're not on the bad list. Well, let me bloody do something to get myself on the bad list. No, you're not going to harm Father Yule. No, you're not going to do that. Sorry, Jack Sparrow says. Yeah, I'm a sinner. I'm guilty of shit myself, so I shouldn't talk. But at least I don't go around threatening to start bloody fights with folks like you do. You shut your bloody mouth, you sea thief. It has nothing to do with you, Jack Sparrow. I already Claymore kicked you yesterday. I can do it again. Yeah, you can do it again. Well, we'll see what happens if I beat you to the strike. Jack, I just want to say thank you for coming to help me. But if you would strike Drew McIntyre, well, you would be lowering yourself down to his standard. And I don't think you want to lower yourself to his standard. What do you mean now I lower myself to a standard? I got a great standard. It's you, Father Yule, and you, Jack Sparrow, that have a lack of standard. You want me to fight you again? Because I'll do that. I'll give you an early gathering of early Yule gift. It'll be one fist and the other fist. Here comes... Oh, I don't like where this is heading. Here comes Theodore Long now. Once again, the main wicker of the TWF. Hold on here, playa. You coming out here threatening Santa Claus? You coming out here starting fights, huh? Instead of giving out gifts, you're giving out fights, huh? Well, let me tell you something. Jack Sparrow here would like to have another match with you, playa. So that's what we're going to do. Here today, it's going to be Jack Sparrow fighting Drew McIntyre. Here today on NXT. Now, can you dig that? Oh, Father Yule says, and that will be your early Yule gift. So have a happy Yule. Oh, I can't believe it, Booker T says. I cannot believe it. Father Yule saying that saying Drew McIntyre's match with Jack Sparrow is his early Yule gift. That's sad, Booker T says. Oh, I don't know what's so sad about it, Pat McAfee says. Drew McIntyre gets to do one of the greatest things he likes to do. And that means go around and start fights with folks. Pat McAfee says. I can tell you one thing, Gorilla Monsoon says. Drew McIntyre undeservingly has the right to fight Cody Rhodes. But Jack Sparrow would have been the right man to win. Oh! Coming out of here threatening the Father Yule, bitching about how he should be the TWF heavyweight fighter. Gorilla Monsoon said, give me a break. I'll give you a break about that, Pat McAfee says. Drew McIntyre believes in his mind. No need. He believes that he's in the right and everyone else is in the wrong. And everybody, that the whole world has wronged him. And everybody else should see him as the beaten. All the things that he does. You can't be both the bully. You can't be both the bullied and the bullied. Pat McAfee says. Yeah, you can, Booker T says. It can happen. It can happen. Oh! Jack Sparrow just missed again. You can be both the bullied and the bullied. Drew McIntyre does good work playing both the bullied and the bullied. And you think that's right? You onlook Drew McIntyre for that mindset? You onlook him for his deeds and his behaviors? Would you stop? Gorilla Monsoon says. Claymore kick that Drew McIntyre gave to Jack Sparrow. 1, 2, and a kick out. I believe Pat McAfee says that Jack Sparrow likes to be called Leadman Jack Sparrow. And Drew McIntyre Claymore kicked it down. Drew Jack Sparrow again, Gorilla Monsoon said. That man's not a leadman. He's not a skipper of any kind of ship. So why should we call him that? Wait a minute, the shoot your shot DDT. I don't know why, Gorilla Monsoon says, but at least Jack Sparrow has a little bit more onlook and has a greater standard than Drew McIntyre does. And now, Drew McIntyre. Disclaimer kicked it down. Jack Sparrow again. And Jack Sparrow's got his foot on a rope, Gorilla Monsoon says. The future shot. And I think that's it for Jack Sparrow. I think it's all over, Gorilla Monsoon said. Put a fork in it. It's done. That could be true, Pat McAfee says. I think Jack Sparrow hit his head off the ring steeple or the ring post. And I think after that it was all over for him, sadly. 1, 2, 3. Ding, ding, ding. Here is your winner, Drew McIntyre. And Drew McIntyre has beat Jack Sparrow here today on NXT the same way he beat him yesterday, the same way he beat him yesterday on Monday Night Raw or Monday Night Raw, Gorilla Monsoon said. Yep, on live day, sadly, Pat McAfee says, but the match itself played out the same way, sadly. And Booker T says, at the end of the day, Drew McIntyre will do what he did to Jack Sparrow. He'll do it to Cody Rhodes. And I can't yield to see that happen. Alright, take it away now, Bob Walk. Thank you, Gorilla Monsoon. I'm going to be talking with Drew McIntyre here today on NXT. Alright, Drew McIntyre. It looks like that you beat Jack Sparrow again. And now you have the right to fight Cody Rhodes for the TWF heavyweight winnings coming later on this month. Yeah, I do. And like I told Sarah Shiver yesterday, I'll tell you here today, Bob Walk, I will be the TWF heavyweight fighter for the Freewift time. I'm done playing games. You see what I did to Jack Sparrow, and I'll do that to Cody Rhodes too. Well, I hope that you're ready for Cody Rhodes. I hope that you're ready for what it takes to become a three-time TWF heavyweight fighter. Oh, you're so funny, Bob Walk. I forgot to laugh. You're only well known for being a former pitcher for the MLB, and you're well known for falling out of your seat when you're doing play-by-play work for ball games. But whatever. I don't care about that. All I care about is that I'll be the three-time TWF heavyweight fighter. And Cody Rhodes, I'm going to shame you in WWE, and I'm going to shame you in the TWF. Alright, that's my talk with Drew McIntyre. Back to you, Gorilla Monsoon. Well, thank you, Bob Walk, for talking with Drew McIntyre here today on NXT. And it's all the time we got here for NXT. I, Gorilla Monsoon, with Pat McAfee, and with Booker T. We hope you like NXT, and we'll see you tomorrow for Dynamite or Might.